Alright, great people, you welcome back to my YouTube channel. I trust you're all doing great. In this tutorial we are going to design a very beautiful beauty salon flyer, right? As you can see on the screen, very nice and beautiful one. The design is on point, right? So we are designing with Pixelab. So without wasting my time, let's go into it. So I will open my Pixelab app. So here's the design we are going to design, right? So I will tap on this here and then get rid of the design so that we can all start afresh and learn together. Let me tap on OK. So I have this default text. Let me delete it. Now I will come here to the middle tool here where we normally import our images. So I'll tap there and tap on import to bring my image from my gallery. This particular image is not going to be part of the design, but I'm going to extract the background from this particular image. So let me come here and choose this particular image. Great. So this is the image. Here's the image. It will not be part of the design, but as I said, I'm going to extract the background from this particular image. So I'll keep it here and then come to my background. You see my background, this thing here, layout here. I'll come there and choose color. I'm going to use a gradient color as my background. So I'll come to color and come to gradient. It's already selected, and then I'll tap on the plus sign here. So you can choose any of the gradient colors here, but you have to choose those with this kind of gradient colors. Let me I'm saying this. You can choose any part with a bottom color and a top color, right? Choose this type of gradient and then tap on the plus sign here. When you tap on the plus sign here, this slider here is the one for the bottom and this one here is the one for the top. Are you getting it? So let's tap here the bottom one and choose the color. It's already selected, so let's tap on the color. This is the color here, and when you come here, we tap here to select the color from this particular image, as I said. So I will choose the color from this skin here, from the lady's skin. I'll place it somewhere here and tap on the check mark, so I can increase this a bit like this or keep it like this. Very good. So I'll tap on OK. So I have my bottom color, it's aligned with the top color, so I'll tap on the top color here and tap on my color here. Great. So I'll tap here again to extract the color from this particular image. So I'll put the pointer here. So I'll choose this color at the top here and I'll tap on the check mark here. I can move it slightly here. It's okay. Great. So I have my gradient color. Very nice. I'm not going to tap anywhere. I'll just tap on OK. Great. So I have my gradient color. So as I showed you, I just extracted the color from this particular image, right? I extracted my gradient color from this particular image. So I'm not going to use this image in the design, so right away I'm going to delete it. Right, I'm going to tap here and delete it. Great. So now I'm here. I'll come to my import and then choose the images that we are going to use. Yeah, let me come to my gallery and choose the image. The first image is this beautiful lady's image, this one. Great. So I'll tap on it and bring it here, position it here. Great. Position it somewhere here. Very beautiful image. Great. Now I'll tap on import again and bring the other one, the other lady's image. Great. So I'll bring this particular one. Here is it. So I'll position this one here, increase the size and position this one here. Great. So it's very simple, just position them well. All the resources will be given to you. So I have the image here. I think it's very nice here. Very nice one. Very nice one. Very nice one. So I'll lock both of the images. Now I'll start with my writing. I'm going to write the name of the salon or the name of the beauty salon. So it is Becky. So I'll come to my this thing and write it, Becky. So after writing it, I'll position it here and I'll come straight to my font and choose this particular font for it. I have this typography times regular, right? This font can suit the design well, so I'll choose it. If you don't have this particular font, you can use any similar font that will fit the design. Great. So I'll increase the size a bit let me come to side and see the size of the text. The size should be somewhere around 201. All right, 201 is okay. So I'll position it here. All right, let me do this adjustment. Let me push this particular image to the back a bit. Okay, great. So I have this particular text here. So I'll come to color. And then change the color of it to this red color here, this wine color here, dark red. Let me put it that way. So I have this color here. Very good. So I'll come to my emboss tool, this tool here, emboss. So we are going to emboss the text. So let me enable it and let me play around with the light angle. I should get something like 3 degrees. So let me play this 5 degrees. Okay. All right, so I have my light angle at 3 degrees. Yeah, good. So I'll move to intensity. Intensity should be 60. All right, good. The ambient light, I will make it 17. I will reduce it and make it 17. Great. Right, make the ambient light 17. Make the specular hardness, I will make it somewhere 73. Okay, so you play around it and get the actual effects you want. So I'll come to bevel. With a bevel to, let me make it 100. Okay, so something like this is not bad. Something like this is not bad. That's what I wanted. So I will tap on the check mark. I have my text here. Very nice, Becky. So I'll place it here. I can reduce the size of it. It's too much here. So I'll place it somewhere here. And I'll come to my text again and write beauty salon. Beauty salon. So I'll position that one also here. Okay, I'll position it here and change the color. Come to color. First come to color and change the color. You can choose this brown color for it. I have it here. This is how I got the brown color. Just tap on the plus sign here and tap on the color picker. Pick the color from this lady's image, the face here, the chin here, and tap on okay. That's how I got the color. Have you seen the brown color? Yeah, so you do that and get the color. Great. So let me come to font and change the font to the font that I use for the main text. So that's the typography times regular. Let's use the same font for it. Great. So I'll reduce the size and position it here. All right, and position it here. Let me come to font and let me see if I use the right font. Okay, let me use this particular font for it. Good. Right, so I have my writings here. So I will come to my text here and write our services. Write the service of the salon, their services. So we write our services like this. Reduce the size of it, and then we can change the font of it. The size should be small. We have to follow the hierarchy principle. The size should be somewhere 41, and then we come to font. Let's come to font and then use this font for it. Beta regular. This is the font I'm using. Beta regular for this our service test. All right, so I have it here like this. Very nice. And then I'll come to my background. Come to background and give it this background color. You can get the background color from this, how I showed you. Pick it from the lady's face, the lady image. Yeah, pick the color from there. Yeah, so let me come to left padding and increase the left padding of it to somewhere 13, and the right padding should be somewhere 13.2. Great. So the top padding should be 1, the bottom padding should be 1, 2. Great. I have my text here. Very good. So you have to make sure that you always align your text. So the best way to make sure you have aligned your text is to bring the ruler here, the grid tool here. So once you bring it here, tap here, then you make it align, make all your writings, especially your writings, aligned. Let them be on a line, in a line form, so that it will look more beautiful and simple to read. Good. So let me tap here, and then let me bring this one here to align it. So I have my our services. Let me now write the list under the our services. So I'll write it. Let me come to test, and let me tap on test. So I'll type and start writing the list under our services. So any list, any beauty salon services that you can write them. I have the list here, so let me paste it here. Right, so here's the list. Let me paste it here like this. Okay, let me come here. Alright, so let me tap on okay. This is the list under our services. This is what the beauty salon does at their shop. Right, so they do facial, eyebrow shaping, fantasy, makeup, pedicure and manicure, fixing of eyelashes. Yeah, I think this is good. So I'll place it here and come to the font and choose this particular font, the font that we are using, the beta regular. We choose that one font for it and place it here. Right, so I can come to size and reduce the size. Let's make it somewhere 34, and then let it align with the text. Good. So I have it here. So I can get rid of the grid tool here and come to my shapes and get this rectangle shape, and then place it somewhere here. Right, let's place it somewhere here. Right, and let's change the color of it. Let's give it this brown color here. Right, so we will position it to the down a bit like this. Let them all align. Let your elements, your writings, let them align. So we have it here. Let's come to opacity and reduce the opacity of it somewhere 30 or 45 is okay. And then let's send it to back. Let's come to back and send it to back, and then let's position it. Let's move it to the top a bit. Great. So we have our writing here. Very nice. So it has left with the location and their contact. So we will come to the test again, or we can simply let's come to test, and I wanted to repeat it, but let me write it like this. So let me write the location like this and come to font and change the font to the beta regular. So these are the fonts we are using, the beta regular font and the typography times regular, and we will also use the Montserrat both for one test. So these are the 3 fonts we are using. Don't use more than 3 fonts in your designs. Don't use more than 3 fonts or 3 typeface in your designs. Are you getting it? Don't scatter your design. You have to use more. Simplicity is always the best. Yeah, they have some quote like that, saying like that. Simplicity is indeed the best. Don't use too much element, too much writings, too much typography and those stuff. Right, so I have it here. Very nice. I have my location test here. So I will come and write the location. Let me go to test, and then let me write something. I can simply let me cancel and delete this. I can simply copy this test here. Let me copy and edit. So once I copy and edit, I'll delete this ones here and write any random location. So this is a random location, right? So I just made it out, this location. So I will tap on OK and then bring it here. This is my location. This is a fictional design, so everything here is fictional. So I'll position here, and then I'll copy this background here, this rectangle, this thing here, this rectangle shape that I brought. I'll copy and bring it back to this test here. So we have something like this. So designing is very simple. You have to know what you are doing. It will not be difficult for you if you know what you are doing. so I'll send it to back. Great. So let me crop it. Let me lock this one and crop this shape a bit. Great. So I have it here. Great. So let's write their contact. Before that, the spaces, pay attention here. Before that, the spaces, let me do something here. The spaces between these elements are too much for me. Yeah, they are too much for me, so I have to reduce the spaces. I want to push this one to here a bit so that I reduce the gap here. It's too much. The gap here is too much. So this is how I'm going to do it. I don't want to push them one by one. It will take time. So I'll come to my layer button here, and then I'll locate those elements to the location I want to nudge or position or move this particular element. The first one, let me see. The first one, our services. So I will tap here. And choose those elements, our services, and what again? The list under our services, and this particular shape here. So now I will tap here, and then when I tap there, I will tap here so that I will move them to the top. They will all move together. Instead of, you see, they are moving together. So instead of moving them one by one, I'll move them together. Right. Okay. But I forgot to move this one too. So I have to do those one too. So let me come here and come to location. The same procedure. Location, and locate the distance. The location, right? And this particular shape here, and then I'll tap here and move these ones also to. Okay, let me do it again. I made a mistake, so, and I'll tap here, move them together. So I move them like this. So right now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? If you need these particular tutorials and you want us to learn the graphic design skill together, if you want to master the skill, this is the best place for you. You have to subscribe. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Now, if you have subscribed, don't forget to like the video. Right, so I have it here. We are almost done, so it's left with me to write the salon contact. You see how the design is looking beautiful. Yeah, so I'll copy this particular location text here. Then let me copy and then edit. So I'll write contact us. Contact us like this, and then position it here. I can come to relative position it here, and bring it here, bring it down. So here is it. I'll come to position here. I can reduce the size of it. Let the size be very small, right? It's not, I don't want it to be big. I'm following the hierarchy principle. All right, so contact us. So let me change the font of the contact us. This is not fitting the design. So let me use typography. No, let me use the same font. Let me see from here. Okay, it's not bad though, but I can use better font for it. So with tutorial sake, let me use it for that, and then let me come to test and write any contact. This is random contact. No, 0559 90 90 90 099 89 98 91. Good, this random number. So I'll position them here. All right. If I've made it to this far, bravo to you. It's great as I've watched the tutorial to this far. You are great. But don't forget to subscribe too. Let me reduce the line space of it. The subscribing is very important in order not to miss our tutorials, these awesome tutorials. Right, so let me come to font and choose Montserrat bold for it. So I will choose this particular font for it and reduce the size of it. Reduce the size 41. Let me increase the line spacing. It's becoming too much. Reduce. So reduce the size again. Come to size. I want the size to be small. 37 is okay. I can change the font color to black. Great. Nice design, very nice design. Our time is almost out, but I want to bring some elements from our gallery to spice the design up. So I'll bring this particular element, this flower image here, and I'll position it here. Reduce the size a bit, position it here. Great. And then I can send it to the middle of this image here, the images here. So I will come here, the layer button, and move the flower image to the middle of the two images, this image and that one. Drop it here, drop it in the middle, so it will show like something like this here. But then let me reduce the size of it and bring it here. Great. So this is how it will show. Very nice. I can continue to reduce the size of it to fit it well. Great. So I think this is very great, very nice. I love it. So now I'll come to my import again, bring another image, this particular image. These are not other needed. We just use this kind of image to spice the design up, to bring some focal points or some spice in the design. It's like putting Maggi and those stuffs in your food when you are cooking to spice it up. Great. So I have positioned this one here. I can copy and position another one here, but something like this. Position another one here. I can reduce the opacity of it, so something like this. Great, guys. Great. I'm happy that I've been able to do this tutorial to reveal and show you the process of how I did this beautiful design. So that's it. You can replicate it. I'll give you the resources. Check the description for it. Thank you for following, and please subscribe and turn on the post notification bell in order not to miss our future tutorials, awesome tutorials like this, and like the video. Thank you for following.